Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I have been absent for a little while. There's been a lot going on. It is nearing the end of April 30th, 2026. At this time, I had thought I would be traveling south of the equator. I would already be in Peru area, and obviously my trip has been delayed. There's been lots of sections in Mexico which I've decided to stay longer, which were very much worthwhile, and certainly they will be part of the episodes that I cover here. But also there was a delay in me getting my drone Part 107 license, so I could use some of that footage, and then also. Right about the time when I was to leave, then that around February 22nd, that's when El Mencho was captured, and there was a lot of instability in Mexico, which made traveling a little bit unnerving. So I waited a couple more weeks for things to settle down before that, which I'm kind of glad I did. I think it was the right call at the time. My daughter had made extensive once in a lifetime travel plans to do the Inca Trail in Cusco and Machu Picchu, Peru. And well, like I said, I had made plans to meet her there, and I thought it would be on the bike, but that's not the case. So I abandoned the motorcycle in Mexico, which is hyperbole. I parked it and basically hopped on a plane and went down to Peru. Met my daughter, and we did the trails down there and had a once in a lifetime experience, and I'm very glad I did it. So I am back here in Mexico, back on the trail, hopefully en route to continue my travel on to Guatemala and certainly to more southern parts, heading into Panama, which from there I will transfer the motorcycle via air freight to Colombia, Bogota. So enough of that, and so let's focus on some simpler things. Today is just the route from Ciudad Valles to Gilitla. Gilitla is spelled with an X. And let's go to trusty Google Maps over here so we can get an idea in reference and geography where we're at in the world. Very well, here is Google Maps. So up here is the states. Let's focus in Mexico. And again, the area that I've been traveling here is called the Huasteca Potosina. And all we're doing today is a short hop from Ciudad Valles onto Gilitla, which is over here. However, Gilitla, though it may not look like it, it's really up, starting to climb on the mountains of Mexico, which gives it an advantage that the weather is cooler, but yet it is still a main launching stage for doing a lot of side trips in the area. Okay, so let's review travel why Gilitla. Like I mentioned, cooler weather. The town's up in the mountains, which makes motorcycle riding more exciting. This is going to be the home base or staging area to go see Cenote del Cepillo. Then we're going to go visit an indigenous village called La Trinidad, which gives you the opportunity to see how indigenous people in the area live. The Tamul waterfall, which is quite a spectacle on its own. And then also, most importantly, which it is in the town of Gilitla, is Sir Edward James Las Posas, which is an open-air castle incorporated into the jungle landscape of the area. Basically, this was Sir Edward James' childlike vision of what the ultimate castle ought to be. All right, I'm leaving Ciudad Valles over to Gilitla. Roads are clear, low traffic. It's about an hour ride. More to come. And as you can see, the roads are clear. no traffic, very easy riding. Not exactly the most challenging kind of riding. It was fairly flat until you start getting close to Cholitla, but not a bad ride. Of course, we always blame the GPS when things like this happen. Buenos días. Voy a Cholitla.
Por aquí. Es hacia allá. ¿De dónde viene?
De Ciudad Valles.
Es pura libre hacia allá.
No.
Esta es la que va para Tampico.
Ah, ok.
Se puede echar de reversa. Ahorita se orilla hacia allá y va a agarrar ahí la que donde dice Tamazunchale.
¿Puedo hacer una vuelta allá y
Voy a cobrar. No, porque aquí no hay donde darse la vuelta.
So they were very nice to assist me to turn the motorcycle around and send me on my way. All right, now the landscape is changing substantially. Won't be able to do big speeds here. Heading up into the mountains, and it'll be fairly twisty, I hope. Cholitla shouldn't be that far from where I'm at now. It's a pretty drive. Hey, I'm in Cholitla. That was a nice entry. It's getting cooler too. Drop a couple degrees in heat. I'm getting up higher in altitude. Let's see what the altitude is. Yeah, not very high. About 1,100 feet.
This is nice. I just felt the temperature go down. Another 2 degrees. And I'm climbing. I'm 1,500 feet now. Climbing on the mountains. Wow, guys, this is motorcycle nirvana. I'm also having some music streaming into my ears, and I particularly like the song I'm listening. Wow, that's a sight. On the way over, I befriended some people in the tourist industry, and they had invited me to the grand opening of the Mirador de la Huerta, which was opened by the Familia Ochoa. And the Mirador is in the way just before you arrive into the town of Jalitla. It is quite a place. I have no idea what went into the engineering and the architecture of this place, but nevertheless, it's something that you should not miss, and it will be on the road right as you enter the town. That concludes my ride into the town of Jalitla. There's a whole lot more to share about the town. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.